What's going on, LDBC? Quest X coming back at you with the second of 4 videos that I promised you guys was coming. So let's get right into it. This is going to be about Canelo Alvarez. Now listen, this is a disclaimer before anybody, you diehard Canelo fans come across this video. I want to preface my comments by saying this first. I respect Canelo. I think Canelo can motherfucking bang, okay? When I say I respect Canelo, don't get it twisted. I do not respect Canelo as a man, okay? And here's why. I respect him for his talent, but I do not respect him as a man. And here's why. Apparently, there is an alleged bout being in the makings between Liam Smith, okay, and Canelo Alvarez, 154. I cannot recall, in all my years of watching boxing, a fighter with the skill set that is Canelo Alvarez, because the motherfucker can fight, whose balls shrivel up like sun-dried raisins when it comes to fighting stiff competition. I don't give a fuck what you say, how you slice it, how you dice it, how you marinate it. The shit smells like shit to me. Okay? Canelo Alvarez, I'm just gonna wash my hands, because I've been saying this shit back when he was fighting dudes like Josecito Lopez. Okay? Because I was outspoken and sitting there saying, when the fight was announced between Canelo Alvarez and Josecito Lopez, why the fuck is he fighting these tiny ass dudes and not fighting dudes his own size? Alright? But some of you bitch ass fans didn't say shit because you had your biases against the current fighter at that time who was dominating, and we're not going to mention his name. And everything had to be anti that fighter. So you noticed that Manny Pacquiao was a piece of shit. So you hopped on Canelo and you gave Canelo this dick riding free pass to do with the shit he's doing right now. Okay? So I don't want to hear shit from Canelo fans when I rip this dude apart and I call him a pussy and I say the dude does not have the cojones, right? He does not have the grapefruits, the stones, the boulders. The dude probably doesn't need a jock strap. The motherfucker probably goes to the supermarket, looks for those heavy day pads and wears them on a regular. Don't come on my video hating on it, because it's the truth. Now, in my prior video, I did a focus on the fact that I felt that both Triple G and Canelo Alvarez were in on this con when it came to us as boxing fans. And, credit to 78 Sports TV, he said, hey, he don't know who to trust anymore. Well, brother, if you come across this video, let me tell you this. Trust your eyes, because you know what? A person can speak to me 1,000 times about who they are this and what they do with that. But you know what tells me who a person is their actions. Okay? Canelo Alvarez has been doing this shit way before Triple G was in the picture. The dude is a straight bully, as you said, but I'm going to take it one step further. He's not just a bully. What I think with Canelo is Canelo is somebody who wants to walk around with this mystique of being a proud Mexican fighter, right? But he really could give two shits about Mexican heritage in the sport of boxing. Okay? He's a fucking carbon copy industry figure, action figure, okay? Put it that way. He's the Mexican Ken doll of boxing. That's what the fuck he is. He's whack. Alright? And Oscar De La Hoya, right? The only difference between Oscar De La Hoya and Canelo Alvarez is that Oscar De La Hoya grew up in a more competitive division at the time when he was younger fighting. But I want to preface this by saying, and most people forget All right? When it comes to Oscar De La Hoya, because a lot of you Dick Ryan Canelo fans want to support Oscar too. All right? And this is how I know you're bandwagon fans. See, real fans know Oscar De La Hoya was hated for years. Years, you stupid fucks. He was hated for years by boxing fans, by true Mexican boxing fans. You want to know why? Because he beat up on an old Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Respect to Julio Cesar Chavez. Jr. is like on a whole nother level of pathetic. Okay? Let me give you this much. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of people want to get down about Julio Cesar Chavez being the greatest fighter. Sorry. Nope. Meldrick Taylor beat that dude. I feel Meldrick Taylor was just robbed of a victory. But, I digress. I don't want to get off track about that. But let's get back to what I was talking about. A lot of you dudes don't really fucking know boxing. All right? Motherfuckers only been the fans of the sport since 2006 and up. So before you go running around here, and I see a lot of it in the comment sections, how you defending Oscar De La Hoya, you defending Canelo Alvarez. All right? Oscar learned this shit from Bob Arum. Let me tell you this. Go back and look at how, when Golden Boy was first formed, how he was so anti-Bob Arum. Now go back right now. Since Oscar lost the fight to Floyd Mayweather, go back and watch how Oscar De La Hoya has operated. Like mirrored Bob Arum and his bullshit. Therefore, am I surprised that Oscar found a fucking replica of himself? Because it's true. Canelo Alvarez is like Oscar De La Hoya and some tranny's love child. Like, let's be real. I mean, and I don't give a fuck what people say, if it's a low blow or not. It's the truth. It's the cold, hard truth. Canelo Alvarez fighting, allegedly, this Liam Smith dude who, when I first came upon the video and I saw it, and it was like Canelo and Liam Smith in the works, I'm like, who? Liam Smith. Now, you want to get down on me about not knowing who Liam Smith is, go ahead. By all means, do. Please educate me in the comment section. Let me know. But I'm going to be real with you. Did not the Charlos just have some pretty decent fights? Did not Julian Jackson, did not, a lot of other fighters just have some decent fucking fights? You mean to tell me to stay busy, to stay tuned up, to hone your craft, you wouldn't want to fight if you're like the shit, right, Canelo? If you're like the man, if you're, getting ready for Triple G and you're going to fight Triple G, why don't you fight one of those big boys? Oh, that's right, because you're a bitch. I can go in all day about Canelo. Going all day. And you know what's really fucking funny? I can go in all day about Canelo, and it's not me making shit up. He gives me all the ammunition I need. He does it to himself. Can one grown man here in the Lion's Den, seriously defend the moves that Canelo has made? Seriously. Oh, and if you bring up that Miguel Cotto is in support of what Canelo did, listen, man, Cotto, Cotto, I think, has a gripe against boxing in general because of what happened to him with the Margarito situation. I don't think a lot of people address this from the personal standpoint. Ever since the Margarito fight, Miguel Cotto changed his position on boxing, okay? And if anybody with common sense can't see that Miguel Cotto is trying to stick it to boxing, in the sense that he it's not that he's trying to stick it to his fans, that he realizes the system that allowed Antonio Margarito to do what it did is the problem, and he's going to try to get his before the system gets theirs from him. You a damn fool. So when it comes to Cotto, my boy Cotto, man, because I love Cotto, but I do think he's been, wearing some pumps lately and acting straight diva for a while. But I think the reason why he's been acting diva is because of the situation that happened with him and Antonio Margarito. If you don't know about that, then why the fuck are you even listening to this video? All right? But let's keep it real. Canelo Alvarez, this should not shock anybody. Okay? I'm going to go on record, and I'm saying it right here, and I'm going to leave this video up. Canelo Alvarez is going to end up fighting a list of dudes who you have never fucking heard of. Do you understand me? They are trying to stall out and wait for Triple G to get old or to take that first L before they even seriously think about fighting. It's beyond a scam at this point, guys. It's just the way it is in boxing today. You got a bunch of little girls running around here pretending to be fighters, pretending that they want to be legacy chasers, when the only thing that they're chasing, and again, I'm not going to mention this fighter's name, but they want to be a part of the billionaire club, okay? And if you think that this fighter, many of you know who I'm talking about, if you think this fighter isn't a billionaire, then where the hell you been at? Any person who worked in finance know that this fighter has basically eclipsed $1 billion, okay, in revenue, from marketing to promotions to actually fighting. That's all I got. Peace.